Curriculum is the heart of education. It decides what students will learn, how they will learn it, and when they will learn it. Any reforms in education begins with curriculum reforms. With this, welcome back to Eduquire, and I am Divya, your UGC NET mentor. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to Eduquire. So in this unit number 5, curriculum studies, we will be discussing about the concept and development of curriculum, models of curriculum design, curriculum transaction and evaluation, and curriculum change and research. Let's begin. Our first topic is concepts and development of curriculum. Let us discuss the concept of curriculum. So curriculum refers to the total planned educational experiences provided to learners by an educational institution. So they are planned, yes, they are planned educational experiences. And who provides these experiences? An educational institution. Educational institution. Right? So what all it includes? It includes prescribed syllabus. It includes prescribed syllabus. It includes learning objectives. Okay, what the child has to learn. Then the content and learning activities. Content and learning activities. Then it also includes teaching learning methods. Teaching learning methods. Then it also includes evaluation methods and co-curricular experiences. It includes evaluation methods and co-curricular experiences that we provide to the child in a school. So thus curriculum is not only what is taught, okay, but it is everything that a student experiences while they are part of the educational system. So whatever happens in the classroom, all of it is part of their curriculum, right? It is not only the studies but also the extracurricular experiences that we provide in a school setup. Now moving forward, let us understand the principles of curriculum. Moving forward, let us understand the principles of curriculum. So principles of curriculum say that a curriculum should be learner-centered. It should be learner-centered. That is, it accommodates the interests of various learners, their needs, and it is based on the abilities of the learner. Then it should be society-oriented. Society-oriented. That is, it is meeting with the national and social goals of our society. Then it should be activity-based. It should be activity-based. That is, it should encourage learning through various experiences. They should learn and do. Then it should be psychologically sound. Psychologically sound. Now, what do you mean by psychologically sound? That is, it should be aligned with the developmental stages. Okay, so based on how the child develops at various stages, the curriculum or the education that is being provided should be very, in alignment with it. Okay, then it should be very flexible. Now, why should it be flexible? It should be flexible to adapt to the changing needs of both learners and the society. Learners and society. So to accommodate the various changes that comes in both of these, the curriculum that we are designing should be very flexible. Then it should be integrated. That is, you should not study any subject in isolation. Each subject should be linked to other subjects and the real life experiences. That is how we will provide holistic learning to the child and deepen his thinking power. Okay, now let us see the strategies of curriculum development. So curriculum development, it uses multiple strategies. That is, first one is top-down approach. First one is top-down approach. What is top-down approach? It is that curriculum designed centrally by experts and it is propagated downwards. Okay, so someone is preparing it at the top and the curriculum is being passed down. Another one is bottom-up approach. Bottom-up approach. What happens here is teachers and school, they contribute to the feedback, they give innovative methods from their classroom experiences, and then this goes and becomes a curriculum. Okay, from bottom it starts and it moves up. Next one is participatory approach. Participatory approach. What is that? It means that experts, teachers, community, stakeholders, everyone, they come together and collaborate to make this curriculum. Okay. Next one is pilot testing. It is pilot testing. That is trial implementation before they do the nationwide adaptation. So before implementing it on the larger scale or on the national level, they do pilot testing on a small group to understand what could be done better or what is already better. So to understand all of that, we do pilot testing. Next, stages of curriculum development. So the development of curriculum, it is a structured process. So there are so many steps involved in it. The first one is needs analysis. First one is needs analysis. So that is identification of learners, societal and national needs. We will understand what type of curriculum do we need. Okay. Then based on our needs, we will formulate our objectives. We will formulate our objectives where we will define clear learning outcomes. Okay, we will define LOs. Then there will be, based on these learning objectives, we will define what kind of content we should have and how the content should be organized. So the next one is content. We will select it and plus organization, how it should be organized. Right? Then the transaction strategies. Okay, we will determine what kind of teaching learning methods and materials should be used in the classroom. So it is transaction methods. Now once that is done, we will try to evaluate it. Okay, next is evaluation. So in evaluation, we will try to measure how much of these objectives we are able to achieve through this process. Then there will be, based on this evaluation, there will be feedback and revision. Okay, whatever is going good, whatever needs improvement, we will give that feedback, and based on that feedback, there will be revision. Now, once you revise it, okay, again we will try to analyze our needs. So it's a continuous cycle. So from needs analysis, we will try to formulate our objectives. Then we will try to find our content and we will select our content and we will organize it. Then we will define how they should be transacted in the classroom. Then we will try to evaluate it. We will find out what is going good, what needs improvement. Through feedback, we will try to revise it. Now for revising it, we will again go back to our needs analysis. We will try to analyze what we require. So it is a continuous cycle, it keeps on going. So to update our curriculum, okay, from time to time, this is the process that we follow. Because of this, our curriculum will be updated and based on the needs of learner and the society. Next, foundations of curriculum planning. So the first one is philosophical foundation. Philosophical foundation. Now what does philosophical foundation means? Philosophy, it defines our educational values. Okay, It defines our educational values, what type of values we should inculcate through our education. So our national philosophy, what does it say? We should promote unity, we should be promoting citizenship, we should be promoting patriotism. So democratic philosophy emphasizes that there should be freedom of thought. Students should be given the opportunity to think critically. There should be equality in the classroom. There should be cooperation among different students. So that is the philosophical foundation. It is based on our national philosophy. Okay, it is based on our national philosophy. The next one is sociological foundations. Foundations. So what is sociological foundation? So whatever curriculum we have, it reflects the culture, the society and the future needs. So curriculum is a mix of all these things. So the socio-cultural reconstruction approach, it sees curriculum as a tool to reform society. What is it? Socio-cultural curriculum. What does it do? It sees education as a way to transform society, right? So by how does it transform the society? By addressing issues like inequality or gender sensitivity or whatever environmental issues that we have or social justice issues that we have. So all of these, the socio-cultural curriculum believes that education will help to transform our society and get rid of all these issues that we have. Next one is, okay, first was philosophical, second is sociological, third is psychological approach. So what does this approach say? It says that curriculum must match, first one is learners development stages. Learners developmental stages. Second one is it should match learners interest and aptitude. It should match interest and aptitude. Then after this, the third one, it says that it should match individual learning styles. Individual learning styles. Right? So it says that there should be a child-centered planning to ensure meaningful learning. So all of these promote child-centered learning, right? So if it is child-centered, only then it will promote better learning in the classroom. Our next topic is benchmarking. Now what is benchmarking? It is comparing our curriculum standards at the national level. What are we comparing? Our curriculum standards at national level with the global practices. Okay, we will bring a comparison between these two. Now when we bring a comparison between these two, it will help us to improve our quality. Okay, whatever best practices are there, we can try to adopt those into our curriculum and make our curriculum better. So what it is doing, it is ensuring that we are competitive internationally, right? There is international competition, or we can use the word competitiveness. Competitiveness. Then it can also say about academic standards. Okay, we'll have better academic standards when we are comparing ourselves with the global best practices. So better academic standards. Also there will be, as I mentioned, there will be quality enhancement. So because of benchmarking, because of comparing ourselves with the global curriculum standards, we are able to improve ourselves and improve the quality of the education that we are providing. Next, let us look at the role of statutory bodies. Now, the statutory bodies, the first one is UGC. Okay, we all know UGC is University Grants Commission. So what it does, it regulates university education. It regulates university education. That is the first thing. Then it prescribes the curriculum standards. Prescribes the curriculum, how the curriculum should be. Okay, it prescribes the curriculum standards, and it also talks about the funds innovation. Okay, it talks about funds innovation. The second one is NCTE. What is NCTE? NCTE is National Council for Teacher Education. So what it basically frames the curriculum framework. It forms the curriculum framework for either your BA training or your MEd training, okay, and it guarantees that there will be quality teacher education. Okay, there will be quality teacher education because of the curriculum frameworks that it is bringing in. Because of the curriculum frameworks that it is bringing in. Next one is universities. Next one is universities. So they design and implement programs. What they do, they design and implement programs. Programs here are all these B.Ed, M.Ed, whatever courses are there. Then they revise the syllabus. They revise the syllabus, and then they train their teachers. They give training to the teachers, right? Apart from this, they also conduct curriculum research to understand how to improve the curriculum standards. They conduct curriculum research. So these are the various statutory bodies. Now if we talk about models of curriculum design, which is our second topic, under this we have traditional and contemporary models. The first one is academic or discipline based model. It is academic or discipline based model. So what is it? It organizes curriculum around academic subjects, okay, like history or your maths, science, social. So the focus here is on content mastery, okay, content or also knowledge, okay, mastery of all these things. So whatever curriculum is there, it is designed subject wise. It is designed subject wise. The second one is competency based model. What is it? It is competency based model. Now what is this? Competency based model says that curriculum is built around specific skills and competencies. Curriculum is built around skills and competencies. Now these skills and competencies, they are needed for the real world performance. Okay, they are needed for real world performance, right? So that is how they design their curriculum. Here the emphasis is on mastery learning and performance assessment. Here focus is on mastery learning. Okay, they should master it. Mastery learning and performance assessment. How they are performing. Right? The next one is social functions or activities model. What is it? Social functions or activities model, right? So here it is basically about social reconstruction. Social reconstruction. How does this happen? So curriculum is designed to solve the social issues. Okay, curriculum is designed to solve the social issues. That is how it leads to social reconstruction. Now, what kind of social issues may be inequality, the environmental crisis, or whatever civic responsibility they should follow? All of that is part of social reconstruction. So, the curriculum that is designed is also designed in a way that learners are equipped to be part of the society and solve all these issues. Next one is individual needs and interest model. Fourth one, individual needs and interest model. So what happens here? There is personalized learning. Because it is individual, it is personalized. It is personalized learning. Now, because it is personalized learning, it focuses on the interest. Okay, it focuses on the interest, ability, and self-paced growth. And self-paced growth of the learners. The fifth one is outcome-based integrative model. What is it? It is outcome-based integrative model. Now, what does this model say? It says that the focus is on clearly defined learning outcomes across the disciplines. So, there is integration of subjects to promote holistic skills. There is integration of subjects. Now, why this integration is there? To promote holistic skills. Okay. The next one is intervention model. What is it? It is intervention model. Now, what does this say? It says that the curriculum is used for remedial instruction or addressing the disadvantaged learners or the special needs learners. Okay, so whatever curriculum is there, it is basically for remedial instruction. It is remedial instruction to help the learners learn better, right? And the last one in this is CIPP model. CIPP model. Now this model is given by Stufflebeam. So CIPP model basically talks about curriculum evaluation and the design framework. Now, how do you do curriculum evaluation and design framework? Through using CIPP. Now here CIPP, here C stands for context. Okay, C stands for context. That is, what are the goals or what are the needs, okay, of the learners or the society based on which we are going to design our curriculum. Then we'll talk about I here stands for inputs. I here stands for inputs. Now inputs could be your resources or strategies. Resources or the strategies, right? Then P is process. P is process. That is the implementation of it. Another P is product. Now this product is the output or the outcome, right? So CIPP model is, first we should understand what is the context of bringing in this curriculum, what inputs we require, then we will implement it. Once we implement it, we will try to see the outcomes and decide if it was successful or not. The next part in this chapter is curriculum transaction and evaluation. In this, our first topic is instructional system. So what is instructional system? It is integration of goals. It is integration of goals, teaching strategies, integration of goals, teaching strategies, learning material, and evaluation procedures. Evaluation procedures. So whatever instructional system is there, it is an integration of, first we'll define our goals. Based on goals, we'll bring our teaching strategies. Based on teaching strategies, we will try to finalize our learning material, then we will try to evaluate it, and if there is some change that has to be made, then we will again define our goals, right? So this is the instructional system that we follow. Now, what is instructional media? All the digital boards that you use in your classrooms, right? The digital boards that we use, or the videos, the simulations, textbook, charts, online platforms, all of that is instructional media. That is whatever you are using to teach, all of that is part of your instructional media. So digital boards, video, textbooks, simulations, all of this is part of your instructional media, right? Next one is instructional techniques. What are instructional techniques? Now, how you are delivering the content. Now, it can be either lecture method, there can be discussions, there can be projects, there can be problem-based learning, or you can even use flipped learning. So, all of those are your instructional techniques. What are, did we list down? Lectures, discussions, okay, there can be flipped learning, right? There can be flipped learning, there can be project method. All of these are your instructional techniques. The last one is instructional material, that is what you need to teach. They can be either your worksheets, okay, that you use in your classroom. They can be videos that you use in your classroom, the models that we use, right? Or the activity kits that we have, activity kits, or any online content that you are using. So all of these are the instructional materials. Now let us look at the approaches to curriculum and instruction. So there can be either academic approach or there can be competency approached. There are two, okay? It can either be academic approach or there can be competency approach. Competency approach. So academic approach, it focuses on subject mastery. It focuses on subject mastery. And competency approach, it focuses on skill application and performance. Okay, it is applying the skill that you are learning practically. So skill application, you have to be able to apply whatever you have learned, plus there should be performance, right? So these are the approaches to curriculum and instruction. Let us look at the curriculum evaluation models. How do we evaluate our curriculum? The first one is Tyler's model. It focuses on goal-oriented evaluation. Tyler's model focuses on goal-oriented evaluation, right? So what it says that are our objectives achieved, or is learning measurable? So we will try to focus on our goals and we will try to evaluate it, whatever goals we are setting. So based on our goals, we'll try if we are able to achieve them, okay? Whatever learning has happened, are we able to evaluate it? Is it measurable? All of that is Tyler's model, which is goal oriented. Next is stakes responsive model. So here evaluation, it depends on stakeholder feedback. Stakeholders feedback, right? So they can either be students, teachers, or community. So you talk to them, you try to get the data, and your evaluation will depend on their feedback. So it measures experiences and it not just the outcomes. Here we are measuring only the outcomes. Are we able to achieve or not? Here we are measuring not only outcomes but also the experiences that we are providing, right? Then the next one is Scriven's model. Here it focuses on formative and summative evaluation without any predefined objectives. Okay, there are no predefined objectives that you should be able to achieve this or achieve that, but it has FA and SA, that is formative and summative assessment for evaluation without any predefined objectives, right? The last one is, Kirkpatrick's model. It says Now the last one is Kirkpatrick's model. It says that there are 4 levels of evaluation. There are 4 levels in evaluation. The first one is reaction. The first one is reaction. How you react to the learning that is being provided. After you react to it, the second one is the learning that is happening. Then the behavior we see through that learning, how it has changed or how it has improved, and then we get the result of it. Okay. So our curriculum, we are evaluating through how the reaction is there for the curriculum, how the learning is happening, how the behavior is being modified or changed, and then what are the results that we are producing, right? Now with this, we come to the last part of this chapter, that is curriculum change and research. Let us go to the first topic. It is meaning of curriculum change. What is curriculum change? It refers to the continuous adaptation of curriculum to meet the emerging academic needs or technological needs or social needs. Okay. So what we are doing, our curriculum is there. We are adapting it. Okay. What are we adapting it to? To the changing societal needs or the technological needs, right? Or the academic needs or the needs of the learners, right? For all of this, we are trying to change our curriculum through adaptation, right? That is meaning of curriculum change. Now, how many types of curriculum change do we have? We can either update our content, okay? If we feel that our content is not up to date or it is not matching the learning needs, we can update our content, or we can introduce new subjects. We can introduce new subjects, right? Or we can integrate ICT and interdisciplinary learning. We can integrate ICT and interdisciplinary subjects, right? So all of this will help us in changing our curriculum. So either you can update the content that you already have, or you can introduce new subjects, add on more subjects to make the curriculum more relevant, or you can include ICT and interdisciplinary approach to learning. The next one is factors affecting change. Okay, what change this is? This is curriculum change. Okay, what are the factors that affect the curriculum change? It can either be government policies. Okay, government policies, if they are bringing in something new to match our education needs with the national needs, we will try to adapt or change our curriculum accordingly. Second one is social needs, based on the needs of the society. Next is the technological progress that we have. Now earlier we did not have smart classrooms and all that, but as technology progressed, right, we have tried to inculcate all of that into our classrooms. So it is technological progress that also leads to change in the curriculum. Then it can also be employment demands. Employment demands can also affect change in curriculum, and obviously the global standards. Okay, to match the global standards, we will try to adapt our curriculum. Okay, so the next one is approaches to curriculum change. Now we have discussed this. One is top down, one is bottom up, third one is participatory, fourth one is pilot testing. Fourth one is pilot testing. So what is this? Top down is someone at the top will make up some curriculum change and it will come down until the school level. Bottom up is at the ground level the changes will be made and it will be passed upward. Participatory is everyone is working together, teachers, student, management, okay, the people at the higher level, they all work together and bring out the changes. Pilot testing is, instead of adapting it at a larger scale for everyone, we will try to adapt it at a smaller scale, try what could be improved, and then do it at a larger scale. Next, role of key stakeholders. Now, first one is students. Okay, what is the role of students? We can take feedback from them and we can see what their learning experiences are like. Okay, they can provide us with feedback plus their learning experiences. This will help us to understand the type of curriculum that we have. Next one is teachers. Now, how teachers can help? They can try by implementing that curriculum in their classroom, and they can revise, or they can, what can I say? They can refine the curriculum through practice. Okay, they will try to implement the curriculum plus refine it based on the needs of their classrooms. Next is educational administrators. Educational administrators. So how they can help us? They can help us to design the policies, arrange any training that is required for the teachers, and support the curriculum execution. So they design policies plus they give training. Training to whom? Training to teachers. Okay, they give training to teachers plus they support the curriculum execution. Okay, they will design it, give training, and try to execute it. Next one is curriculum research. So why do we do this research? We do this research to evaluate. What are we evaluating? We are evaluating the effectiveness of the curriculum that we have adopted to. Effectiveness of curriculum that we have. Then we will try to do this research to understand our learners' outcomes. Okay, whatever they, how much they are able to learn, what is that is easy for them, what they are trying to find difficult, all of that. Then the next one is implementation problems. Okay, implementation problems. Now, what does it include? Implementation problems will include all of the problems which the teachers or the management are facing in implementing the curriculum that has been suggested. The last topic in this unit is types of curriculum research. So, first one is descriptive research. Descriptive research. Now, what is descriptive research? It aims to accurately and systematically describe a population. Okay, descriptive basically means describing something. Describing, right? So it is trying to either describe a population or a situation, and it does not have a hypothesis. Okay, without a hypothesis, if you are trying to define something, that is descriptive research. Second one is experimental research. Experimental research. Now, what is experimental research? It involves you manipulate one variable. Okay, you manipulate the independent variable. You have one independent variable, you have dependent variable. So you will try to manipulate it. Manipulate the independent variable to see what effect it has on the dependent variable. Okay, so you will try to establish a cause and effect relationship. Cause and effect relationship. So in terms of curriculum research, when you are doing an experimental research, okay, you will try to change one aspect of the curriculum and see how it is affecting the others, and you will establish a cause and effect relationship. Similarly, if you are doing a curriculum research using descriptive method, what you will do, you will try to describe the various aspects of the curriculum without a hypothesis. If you have a hypothesis, it becomes a experimental research. The next one is evaluation research. Evaluation research. Now you have adopted to some curriculum. You want to see how effective it is. Then you will do Evaluation research. So you will try to assess the effectiveness of it. Assess the effectiveness of the curriculum that you have taken up. Okay, what are its merits, what are the policies or the products that we can look into, how to make decisions based on the data that you're getting from it. All of that is evaluation research. The last one is action research. Action research. What is action research? It is basically a participatory or a reflective process of inquiry conducted by people to improve their own practice, okay, to solve an issue at the smaller scale or at the local level. So action research in curriculum design, we can do it to identify if there is an issue in any one aspect of curriculum change or curriculum adaptation or curriculum planning. We'll try to identify that area and we will try to do a small scale research to understand how it is affecting or what could be improved, right? So with this, we come to the end of this chapter. I hope the concepts are clear to you. So to test our understanding, let us answer a few MCQs, right? So question number 1, benchmarking in curriculum development ensures curriculum decentralization, global quality alignment, political regulation or research orientation. Benchmarking ensures global quality alignment. We are trying to see our local curriculum with the global curriculum and trying to enhance the quality of our curriculum. Next, which curriculum foundation emphasizes social reconstruction? We spoke of this, social reconstruction. Psychological, philosophical, sociological or behavioral? Since it says social reconstruction, it is sociology, okay? It tries to reconstruct the society. Now the next third question is, which curriculum model prioritizes real world skills? Academic model, competency based model, traditional model or intervention model? It is competency based model. So we are trying to build the skills and competencies which are aligned with real world scenarios. Question number 4, which evaluation model? Question number 4, which evaluation model is goal focused? Stakes, Scrivens, Tyler's, Kirkpatrick's? It is Tyler's model. We are trying to identify if we are able to achieve that goal or not. We are trying to question it, right? So it is goal oriented. Next, question number 5. Which model uses context inputs process products analysis? Context input process product. It is CIPP model. Here, this is the full form of it. Next, question 6. Curriculum centered on individual learner interests belong to. Okay, if curriculum is based on individual learner interest, it is competency model, individual needs model, academic model or intervention model. It is individual needs model. Question 7. Stakes evaluation model emphasizes test results, stakeholders response, quantitative measures, curriculum objectives. Yes, stakes evaluation model, it emphasizes on stakeholders response. You can remember it this way, from stake to stakeholders, right? So that is stakeholders response. Next, question number 8. The competency-based instruction approach focuses mainly on subject mastery, skill application, model development, memory retention. We already discussed it. Competency-based is basically skill application. Next, question number 9. Curriculum research focuses on practical classroom improvements is. Curriculum research focusing on practical classroom improvements is experimental research, evaluation research, action research, descriptive research. It is action research. Okay, we are trying to focus on a smaller area. Bottom-up approach to curriculum change means curriculum directed by policy bodies, teacher-led classroom innovations, university-designed curriculum, government syllabus implementation. Bottom-up approach. It is teacher-led classroom innovations. Okay. So with this, we come to the end of Unit 5, that is Curriculum Studies. So in our next video, we'll be discussing Unit 6, Research in Education. I hope you learned something today. With that, please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to Eduquire. Thank you.